Okay, now we'll go with the respiratory system. Okay, so the respiratory system starts from what? Nostrils. Here, this area of the nose is called nose or the nasal cavity. This nasal cavity has got three bones here. This nasal cavity has got three bones here called nasal concha. Okay, now this nostril continues back. Okay, continues back. This zone is called nasopharynx. Since it is behind the nose, it is called nasopharynx. If it is behind the mouth, this zone will become oropharynx. So first is nasal cavity, second is the nasal concha, that is the bones, third is called nasopharynx, this area, nasopharynx. Now this nasopharynx will continue down into, there is an area, called epiglottis. There is an area called epiglottis. Now if you breathe in, when you breathe in, the air comes, the epiglottis closes the mouth. See, this is the flap. Okay, this flap is called epiglottis. Now what happens is, when you eat, this epiglottis will close the lungs. When you breathe, this epiglottis will close the mouth. God has created a superb pathway. Okay, now from the epiglottis you continue down as this area called larynx. Mute பண்ணுங்க please. Yes, thank you. Yes, so this will continue down as larynx or voice box. Okay, larynx or voice box. Now this larynx will continue down as coiled like structure, like a coil like structure called trachea. This trachea will divide here as the main bronchus, continues down. First part is called main bronchus. You have got right main bronchus and left main bronchus. Okay, just see another creation. See, the right main bronchus goes straightly down. Okay, but the left main bronchus take a curve here. This is straightly down, this takes a curve. That is why whatever infection you gets into the mouth, that is through the nose, it will first affect your right lung, then only it will affect the left lung, because whatever comes here first it goes to the right. Okay, right lung, left lung. This bronchi divide into 1, 2, that is a green one, the yellow one and the blue one. 3 bronchioles. Right main bronchus into 3, whereas left you only 2 colors, green and blue. Okay, left you only 2 colors, that is green and blue. So left only 2 areas. Right side of the lung, just see right side of the lung, there is a line here and there is a line here. There are 2 lines, which means what? A 2 line can divide a part into 3. You have upper lobe, you have middle lobe and you have inferior lobe, that is the lower lobe. Superior is upper lobe, middle lobe and inferior lobe. 3 lobes in the lungs, whereas left lung has got only 2, superior lobe and inferior lobe. This in between superior and inferior lobe, there is a place here. This is the place for the heart. This is the place for the heart. This one. highlighter அது எங்க இருக்குன்னு தெரியலையே. See man, this is the inferior lobe, this is the superior lobe. Maybe I'll reduce the picture. Okay, now you can just see you have got a superior lobe, the middle lobe, the inferior lobe. You have got only superior lobe and there is a small inferior lobe. Okay, here you have got a transverse fissure, like a transverse line or horizontal fissure which divides into two extra. Here there is no, left lung doesn't have it. So the lungs will end into the small area of the lungs, the last area of the lungs, which are called alveoli or air sac. See, alveoli air sac, yesterday when we studied, this is the last area of the lungs. So the deoxygenated blood from the heart came to the lungs. The deoxygenated blood, how it came? Pulmonary artery from the right ventricle comes to the lungs. They get oxygenated from the alveoli and via pulmonary vein they carry a pure blood. They carry a pure blood. Okay. Now anybody has any query to be understanding this? No? Because I'm going to explain it again. Yes, Karthik? Lobes. Yes. Two. The third area has given for the heart. That man occupied it. Otherwise, left lung will have a bigger property comparatively. So the third place is gone for the heart. Okay? So far we will go one more time understanding it aram se. The respiratory system. Let me share the screen. I am going with the respiratory system here. We'll go with the full picture. Okay, so the respiratory system starts from where? From the nasal cavity, the area behind the nose, it is called nasopharynx, and there is an area called epiglottis. This epiglottis, when you eat, this will get open up so that the lungs are get closed, but when you breathe, this will raised up so that there is a passage for the air. So the air from the nose gets into where? First part is called larynx, voice box. Second part is called trachea, continues down, and continue down into right and left main bronchus. Right side we have got 3 lobe and 3 trunk of the bronchus. Left side we have only 2 lobes, 2 trunk of the bronchus. Overall it is clear, lung is separated from abdomen through what? A big muscle called diaphragm. Diaphragm is a muscle which separates the lungs and the abdominal organs completely. Okay, simple. Lungs. In this structure, if anybody has anything, all understood about alveoli, the last part is called alveoli. Alveoli is where all the oxygen what you breathe in goes to the last area of the lungs. Okay, I will just take 1 minute break. Okay, sorry. So the last area of the lungs called alveoli. So whatever you breathe in, the oxygen goes and stores at alveoli. So from the heart the pulmonary artery comes to the alveoli. From the alveoli the pulmonary veins goes to the heart. So this is the heart and lung mechanism. Now respiratory system. Okay, respiratory system. Okay, Count Caesar Matty has given a proper medicine for the respiratory system. Proper medicine in the respiratory system. This group, okay, this group is called Petrole group. First group we are seeing today is Petrole group. I am just sharing it now. Okay, this is the sharing. This page I will be sending it to you once the class is over. Okay, so you can understand the respiratory system here. So what are the possible problem? A nose can get blocked. There can be blood from the nose. You can get sinusitis problem. The pharynx can get disturbed called nasopharyngitis. The larynx can get disturbed called laryngitis. The larynx can disturb so that you can get voice problem. The bronchi disturbs, gives in bronchial asthma. Lungs can get affected called pneumonia. Air can collect into the lungs called pneumothorax. Blood can collect in the lungs called hemothorax. A water can collect in the lungs called hydrothorax. Water and air can collect in the lungs called hydropneumothorax. So now the real journey is getting so much of technical names. Now the real thing starts. This is where we find. So our duty is what? From nose to lungs. From nose to lungs, we get lots of problems.
Sir,
Okay. So yes, ma'am.
you are not sharing, sir.
No, I'm not sharing. I've just cut down so that I'm just talking in between.
Okay.
Okay. So from nose to the lungs, we have got lot of problems. So these are the common conditions which are going to come. People can come with sinusitis. People can come with what? Laryngitis, that is throat inflammations.
Doc,
People can come with their voice not clear. Huh, Anand?
Anand here.
Yeah, Anand?
Sorry to interrupt the flow. Okay,
Yes, tell me.
I kind been understanding complex anatomies that you kind of described with respect to the respiratory system. Okay,
Yeah.
purely out of curiosity. Okay, in terms of the prescriptions that you would provide to a patient and the medicine that you would recommend, how much of it would actually require some kind of an empathy medical diagnosis to be done before we actually are in a position to write prescriptions for the patients, because the respiratory system starts from the nose and it kind of complicates downwards. Okay, how
Hmm.
is it without any kind of we can accurately figure out as to where exactly the problem is and accordingly right medicine.
Based on the, this is where the beginning of your study. This is the beginning of your
Okay.
study, where what are the possible problem in the respiratory system. Now from here your study starts. Your study starts in a form
Uh-huh.
of what are the nasal cavity consist of. The nasal cavity consists of the nasal hairs. They are sensitive. So what is the function of nasal hairs? What is the function of nasal concha, the three bones? Okay. What are the four sinuses? Okay, if sinus gets affected, how we can? So we are not here only to give medicines. This is the journey of the class. We have to understand each and every disease. That is why This is just the beginning of the class, and this beginning helps you out
Mhm.
to go ahead and studies furthermore classes, furthermore knowledge and upgradations. And allopath, or for example, let me be a physiotherapist. I study about 4.5 years to understand the knowledge of physiotherapist. There are plenty of physios available, but they still don't know the basic anatomy and physiology. So it needs a good dedication to understand the concept.
Absolutely.
What is sinus? What are the cavities? Your journey is going to start from here now. We are going to study overall if a nose till the lungs get disturbed, nasal cavity gets disturbed, you will get early morning. If somebody gets up, they start sneezing, so they get a respiratory disturbances. If somebody gets a thickening of the voice, their larynx is disturbed. If somebody has a congestion behind the nose, their pharynx is disturbed. Pneumonia. So you have to correlate all these things along with the medical reports. So your study goes a little higher. What all the medical reports for the lungs? What all the medical reports for the nasal cavities? An X-ray will tell you if he is into sinusitis or not. An asthma monitor will tell you how much is peak expiratory volume, PEV, or force expiratory volume. So when you give a medicine, how much has it improved or not? This is the journey of medical science. Okay, so far people who takes classes of electrohomeopathy, they go for 2 hours class and they just try to only follow the formulas. This is where I have created, maybe about 3-4 years back,
Exactly.
people have understood that electrohomeopathy is not about just giving the formulas. It is
Yeah.
trying to understand it. So what you have created as a doubt would have really opened up a point for many people, that they are just getting into a beginning of a journey. Okay, you are
Yeah.
only planning to start your journey from Chennai to Kanyakumari. You have not yet booked the tickets. Then you will plan it, how many destinations should I go, and which train should I go,
Yeah.
which flight should I reach. So this is the journey, and we will go, and I will be keep guiding you throughout this journey of electrohomeopathy. This class of 10 to 12 hours, we are going to study how electrohomeopathy's efficacy in many areas, which are the areas these medicines are available, and I am there to guide you. Supposingly I said in class 1,
Yeah.
for time being you all going to use this concept only for your near ones and dear ones till you get your confidence fully.
Yeah.
Once you get your confidence full, then don't hesitate to
Yeah.
open a clinic of your own. Till that, study, study, study and study. It's 17 plus years, 2013 to 2020 October. Still, I am studying every day at least for 20 to 35 minutes. Every day the study goes on. Your upgradation cannot stop. Various subjects are there. For you, if it is only electrohomeopathy, I am very
Yeah.
clear. If you take only 30 minutes per day, dedicatedly if you want to
Yeah.
study, I can guide you every day 30 minutes how we have to go. The diploma course or the certificate course, everything will take you to step by step process. How do you get understand electrohomeopathy like the medical doctors? This is what I want to create my group or my students into. See, when you sit in a chair of a doctor, we are not
Yeah.
going to put doctor, but when a person is sit in front of you, they consider you as a doctor. But before you take a pen and prescribe it, just make sure the
Yeah.
person who is in front of you is really dependent on to you for some help. So we cannot, without a knowledge, don't prescribe any
Yeah.
medicines for them. Okay, so for at least a year or 1 year, I am there to get whatever cases you are all getting. We are going to solve it together. You are not alone there. I am always there in a part of a group. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
clear?
The right. Thank you, doctor. The larger message that I was trying to understand is, looking at the number
Study.
of electro that are actually coming into the market with absolutely no knowledge of the subject.
Yes.
I, 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 I personally feel, most people are heading the traditional homeopathy way, wherein, you just select the symptoms and there is a formula that comes out of the system. Okay.
Yes.
That's a dangerous trend to have. Okay. Because
See.
electrohomeopathy is too classic
Yes.
to be followed on a system, and very hard to understand. Okay. So
Yes.
that's,
See, I think I have got three of my senior students here.
uh-huh.
Lalita ma'am is there.
Yeah.
Sujata ma'am is there. Sapna is there. They three have done my. After this, the workshop is individual knowledge on plants. See, unless and until you have an individual knowledge on a plant, when you
Yeah.
give a certain formula, like say S1. So S1 is universal remedy. Dr. Jain has said it is an universal remedy. So I can give it for all. No. If a person comes to you with an headache,
Yeah.
what medicine or what plant is there inside that it will resolve your headache? That you should know.
Absolutely.
So that
Absolutely.
is where the study starts. That is where the study starts. And this study, frankly telling, throughout India right now, only one person who takes class on the plants is me. Because as a medical person, I know we cannot cheat others. We
Absolutely.
cannot cheat others at all. We don't have any rights to cheat others. Because only when you have an information, you can guide others, and people trust us and come because they would have tried all parts of the system before
Correct.
they choose electrohomeopathy for time being.
Absolutely.
See, unless you know me personally, you will not definitely want to try anything new. Somehow we have come to connected together. So whatever issues you have, you will try to share with me. Similarly, your friends will share with you. Take up the case. Don't hesitate in that. Let us sit. You just say, I am right now I'm studying. I have a group members who are
Yeah.
there to guide me out. So they will be guiding my formula. Right now I'm going to prepare and give you the formula. Don't hesitate to talk truth. Very simple.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate at all, because when you talk truth, your friend will also understand, yes, he is doing for me. So he has a team members who are there to guide him. So there your knowledge starts developing. A friend comes to you with diabetes. So your curiosity increase, how do I help my friend? Now your journey starts. You have to take a Google up, start studying about diabetes. What is type 1, type 2, juvenile, okay, that is pregnancy diabetes. What are the
Yeah.
four types? How does these symptoms manifest? Who are curable, who are not by medical science? Understand it. Okay, if now you will understand a diabetes comes because of liver deficiency. Oh yes. So Dr. Jain have said for liver we have a medicine called S5. Can I
Yeah.
include S5 in my formula? Now your journey actually starts. Till
Ab-
this time I have to help you out, guide you out, step by step, step by step. See, I am training in Chennai alone. 235 students are there in my all groups.
Right.
235 students, but spending rupees 12,000 for my advanced class, only let's say Coimbatore about 13, and
Mm-hmm.
my Bangalore group about 10. Only
Right.
23 students are ready to spend 12,000 rupees for a class on advanced 114 plants. Only 23. Why? Because for them they are very clear. I am in a group. So if I put a disease, somebody will share a formula and I will give that formula and get the name. Frankly telling, I am openly sharing few secrets today.
Mm-hmm.
Only by giving medicine you cannot achieve a result. I can write and give it to you.
Correct.
100% not possible. For example, somebody calls me and explain about his condition. A person, when you explain about a condition, if I understand this
Yeah.
is your problem and I talk to you for some time and you understood like, okay, this doctor knows about my problem. After
Yeah.
that, when I explain you and give you medicine, this medicine, whether if I'm giving correct or wrong, it will work, because
Okay.
you have got a confidence. I am in a right hand. The doctor who is treating me or my condition is on a right hand. The medicine will work blindly. But Somebody comes to you for diabetes, you don't know what condition he is. He is
Yeah.
kidney based, liver based, pancreas based, muscle based, or emotional based diabetes, and you
Right.
simply give a formula of S6C6. S6C6 is for kidneys. The person comes to you is a liver problem. So your formula will not work. When you put it in a group, what do I send? S6L1B, C6N1G, give it in D5. That doesn't work. And you say, Dr. Jain, you are able to give result. We are not able to give result. So it is a journey. It was a good question that Anant have created. This will open up an eye for all of us that we are into a good medical study. And I don't cheaply underestimate electrohomeopathy. For me, electrohomeopathy is a pride. I openly share. Sapna knows about it. Lalita ma'am, Sujata ma'am, they all part of my group,
Yeah.
my team. They know how I take a pride on to call myself as electrohomeopath. I'm
Yes, sir.
very much proud to say that I am electrohome because we study every day. Today also, before taking your class, I took crystal healing class. I reached home 6:30 early today. 6:30 to 7 I was studying something.
Yeah.
A new concept called selective mutism.
Mm-hmm.
Selective mutism where people are not autistic but
Yeah.
they act as an autistic. So
Okay.
how do I guide them for electrohomeopathy? Where do I reach them? This is what every day is a study. Okay,
Right.
so
Go.
we'll go ahead with the class, Anand. Okay,
Thank you.
anything, yes, anything, even if it is silly doubt, you might think it is a silly doubt, but please be open to share because I want to make it as a live class rather than one way class where I explain, you listen, and you just be in a group. Okay, chalo, we'll go
Yeah.
into the next one.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, so if respiratory system is disturbed, these are the possible things. So right now, unless and until a patient comes to you directly, your workload is half fixed because he will carry a prescription which will be clearly written as laryngitis or pharyngitis or sinusitis. Mostly you get patients based with reports. They will share with you directly doctor's prescription. If you are getting a direct line, that I get a direct patient, for me I need to know every condition in detail. Bronchial asthma, why does it forms, what are the symptoms, how do I look into a patient. Okay. Oh, okay, so now see, Count Caesar Matti has took the entire respiratory system into one group called Petrolae. This is called Petrolae group. In Petrolae group, you have got four medicines: P1, P2, P3, and P4. There are four medicines in Petrolae group. P1, we call them as general respiratory physicians. P1, we call them as general respiratory physicians. Okay, when I say general respiratory physician, which means what? Each and everything related to the respiratory system. Okay, for example, a person comes to you like continuous sneezing. A person comes to you with sputum. A person comes to you with difficulty in breathing. You can blindly give just P1 remedy. You can blindly give a P group में P1 remedy. Any person comes with a respiratory system irrespective of nasal blocks to hydropneumothorax. Okay, pneumo means air. Pneumo means nothing but air. Okay, now the second medicine is called P2. By the time I finish my class, the last class, you will all be knowing that 32 remedies very easily. Okay, so P2 is for chronic diseases like what? Tuberculosis, pneumonia, people who are healed from COVID. See, people who are healed from COVID will have their lungs weakened up, which means what? The lungs will keep forming a phlegm. Lungs will keep forming a phlegm. So anything which is with phlegm based condition, it might be chronic sinusitis also. the phlegm which always in the throat. P2 is a remedy for any kind of phlegm based respiratory diseases. Phlegm based respiratory diseases, it is P2. Third one, P3. Okay, the third medicine is P3. P3 is special medicine for any kind of cough. Cough any type, dry cough, wet cough, blood based cough, any cough, P3 is a remedy. P3 is a remedy. This remedy works very well for female and kids respiratory issues. For female and kids, even for adult also, the cough for cough, P3 is a medicine. Okay, for cough, P3 is the medicine. Now the last one in the petrol A group is P4. The last one in the petrol A group is P4. Now what does P4 says? P4 for all old age based respiratory problems. P4 is all old age based respiratory problems. P4. Alright, so we have got P1, P2, P3 and P4. Okay, so I'll repeat it. It's very simple to understand. P1, any respiratory problem, any person comes with cold, cough, sneezing, TB, any diseases, if they come to you, P1 is a blind remedy for respiratory system. Petrole, it is called lungs. So P1 is a blind remedy for respiratory system. Okay. P2. P2 is a remedy for chronic respiratory diseases or any respiratory diseases which has got phlegm and sputum into it. Which has got phlegm and sputum into it. It is P2. Anything related to sputum based, sinus sputum, larynx sputum, pharynx sputum, middle of the throat sputum, anywhere the phlegm comes out through the mouth or through the nose, you can give P2. Alright, next one is P3. P3 is typical remedy for cough. P3 is a typical remedy for dry cough, whooping cough, okay, or we say like a phlegm based cough or a blood based cough, okay, or any kind of cough. P3 is a remedy. Okay, P3, and the last remedy is P4. Last remedy is P4, and P4 is for all people with old age problem, like old age based respiratory problems. Clear? P1, P2, P3, P4, respiratory system. Anyone has any doubt? Let me know.
Hello, sir.
Ha, Niket, tell me.
Sir, I'm having sinusitis problem, but for me,
Yes.
doctor after scanning and all, what they told was
Surgery.
the pillar is there, no, it has bend in it.
Yes.
So for such kind of scenarios,
The pillar, they say there is a bone is been bent.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, nasal cavity, which I showed the picture, the bone is bent. They are going to surgically correct it. Okay. Medically, what they say is it is a small surgical procedure. We will just do the surgery, and after that, things will be okay.
yeah.
Frankly telling, Aniket, within 2 to 3 months,
Mm-hmm.
since you are in Bangalore, you will definitely get your cold and cough back again, the sinus blocks.
Okay.
Sinus surgery is only a corrective surgery. It is not a treating surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we need to do is, see, the bone is bent. It will compress your respiratory tract.
Mm.
But your X-ray or a proper CT in that area will show you is it really compressing to that level that I need to go for surgery?
Okay.
First point. Here the respiratory remedy P1 works superbly for here if it is only the nasal repeatedly if you get sneezings. But if you get cold and cough, like repeatedly phlegm keep forming, the nose keep getting blocked,
Yeah.
then P2 is a remedy for you.
Okay.
P2 is a remedy. Along with P2, you will add C13. You will give a P2 C13 oil massage also here.
Okay.
Okay, and you will take a steam inhaler drop, which
Okay.
you inhale it and try to clear the lungs. Then only your system has got succeeded. If I give you only medicine, I will not be able to rectify your problem at all.
Okay.
You need to do certain breathing exercises.
Yeah.
Steam inhalation will help you a lot.
Mm.
There is a special steam oil which we prepare it. I
Mm.
can guide you for that.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you can just take an empty steam also without any allopathy medicines.
Yeah.
You can take a steam and perform a proper nose sneezing breathing and then use our medicines. You will get a result quite fast. 2 to 3 months, you will start feeling the difference already.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Anything else to be clarified? This P group respiratory system.
Similarly for the dust allergy and sneezing, sir.
Same ma'am. P1 worm1 YE in D6. Now you have to say me. Why did I say P1 worm1 YE?
Worm one is the for the allergy and YE is the
Taking off.
electricity.
Expulsion.
Why is expulsion? Why do you want expulsion here, Sunita? Sapna?
So whatever dust or sputum or whatever unwanted things are there, microorganisms or whatever things, it will just push out our body. So it will get pushed out of our body.
Worm 1 or worm 2 should I use it?
Worm one, sir. One,
Why
sir.
not worm 2?
So worm one is mainly for infection and inflammation.
Then worm 2 is for what?
It's for external application, sir. Worm
No,
two
no, no, madam.
will.
You have done my advanced.
No, no, no.
Worm 2.
Take it.
Konnuduve. Konnuduve. Huh? Konnuduve.
Inside also, sir. Internally also, worm two can be considered.
Worm 1 or worm 2 का क्या difference है? Tomorrow Sapna will say to us.
Yes, sure, sir. I'll say it now, sir. Just
And Lalita ma'am will say, why did I say the formula of P1 worm 1 by E?
Sir, P1 will be for nose problem and all. We use P1. It's starting of the
Yes,
nose.
general,
Everything we use
and it is a casual remedy to be given. P1 is
yeah,
perfect. Okay,
P1.
correct, regular. Why worm 1? Why yellow electricity?
Yellow electricity is for taking out the whatever unwanted fluid which is collected there. Whatever it is, unwanted thing will be coming out. So we use
Expulsion.
by
You both are talking about expulsion. You are not
yes.
talking about the expansion which will create the sinus blocks.
correct, sir.
Yes.
Sinus block, correct. X.
So this is what you need to learn. When to
Yes,
use
sir.
worm 2, Sapna?
Sir, I'll let you know tomorrow, sir. I'm not with my
Pakka?
notes right now. Yes,
No
yes, sure,
problem.
sir.
Worm 1 and worm 2. See,
Yes.
wormy group 1 and wormy group 2. This, the name itself says VER, worm. Wormy fugo.
Bomb.
Not W. VERMI,
Yeah.
wormy. Wait, mute yourself now.
Yes.
VERMI, wormy. FUGO, fugo. Wormy fugo is another group. Since it has come, worm 1 and worm 2, there are two medicines in that. Both are used for deworming, fighting any kind of infections inside the body. Any kind of infection and inflammation, worm 1 and worm 2 both will help it. Okay, right now for the basic class we will understand as worm 1 you will give it internally, Worm 2, you will use it as externally. Right now, for the basic state, we will understand the wormy group as worm 1, you will give it internally. Worm 2, you will do externally. So when I say externally, if for example, if I'm sending a medicine or Aniket is preparing his own medicine, he will prepare worm 2 if his right side of the face is blocked because of sinus. He will use worm 2 and red electricity as his external application. Sinus which is inflamed, which means what? Sinus is infected. So infection we can use worm 2. Infection we can use worm 2. So
Sir.
worm 1 you will give it internally. Look beta. Worm 1 you will give it internally and worm 2 you will give it externally. So in the basic class, understand it in this way. Anywhere there is an infection inside the body, worm 1. For example, if somebody's wrist is swollen, which means what? This area is inflamed. That's why it is swollen. Okay, swelling in the wrist. So here when you are giving an oil to prepare, you will use worm 2 as one of your ingredient in oil preparation. Okay, so worm 1, worm 2, both are anti-inflammatory medicines what we have in our kit. Worm 1, worm 2, worm 1 internal, worm 2 external. So worm can be used for deworming for kids, deworming for adults. The name itself says deworming. So worm group you can use it for what? Detoxification also. So worm group is for what? Anti-inflammatory, deworming and detoxification. Worm 1 you will use internally, worm 2 you will give externally. Anybody has any question on worm 1 and worm 2?
Now, when you say externally, the worm too, do you apply it on acupressure points?
Not directly on the parts, ma'am. For example, somebody's large intestine is infected. You will prepare an oil and you apply directly on the stomach.
Okay. Okay.
All the preparations are directly on the organs.
Okay. Okay. So
You
now,
can,
if
since you have done your sujok,
okay.
you can use it the worm to oil on your large intestine representation area and try for a result.
Okay, if it is like treating someone with like high load of parasites, um,
Yes,
so you just put it on the sujuk
you
points,
can just give them worm 1 as a medicine.
Okay. Okay.
That
And
alone will act as
okay.
anti-parasitical.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you,
Yes.
doctor.
Yes. Sapna, you were telling something.
So actually, worm 2 can be used for nervous calming also, no, sir? We can't
Nahi,
use
ma.
worm 1.
What answer I want, you're not telling. Worm 1 for also infection. Then why do we use worm 2? This was the doubt in the class also.
Yes,
This
sir.
doubt I clarified also.
Yes, sir.
Sunita was not able to found this. I
Yes,
gave
sir.
homework for Sunita. Finally explained this doubt to Sunita. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Search
Exactly.
your books because this will be an additional information for this group when they can use worm 1 and when they can use worm 2.
Okay,
Okay,
sir. I'll
some
get
or
back.
the other way. All my students have already continued their classes, so we will give the best whatever we can do it. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so tomorrow she will explain it, then only I will take class.
Okay, sir. Sure.
We
Sure, sir.
will do this,
Okay,
sure.
Karna hai. This is how you study. It's not easy to be in my all my classes. I will pull your legs.
No, sir.
I will keep pulling
I'll,
your legs.
it's good, sir, actually.
Yes, it is. This is the way to study.
Yes,
Nobody guided me this way to study. So I have to take an initiative to prepare myself in this way. Because wherever I joined for NEHM course 4 years. No use. I paid 70,000 rupees per year. No use. Not even one class I attended. We got only certificates. My Bachelor of Electro Homeopathy Medicine, though it
yes.
is invalid, my knowledge wise also that certificate is invalid for me. Frankly telling, when I went into Rabison group, and attach with them. I saw a lot of people are really interested, and they have only put a book on individual plants. Dr. Sanjeev Sarman and Ajit Parwalji. So from there, the information started. Yes, I need to take classes on a different basis. That is how the journey began. And this is a smooth journey. Aram se, when you study Aram se, your knowledge will be superb. Nobody can beat you in this.
Surely,
Right?
sir. I'll get back to you tomorrow with the answer.
Sure. When to use worm 1 for infection, why we are using worm 2, and what is the purpose, you have to tell me.
Yes, sir.
Or you can
Yes.
share it in the group itself. Okay?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Chalo. Alright, so tomorrow how many of you all want to have class? Tomorrow how many of you want to have a break? I am available for class.
We can have class, sir.
We
Aniket
can have
down.
class, sir. We can have class.
Srija ma'am,
Yeah.
Srija ma'am.
We can. Yes, we
All.
can go with the
Dr.
class.
Abi, Dr.
We can have the
Balin
class,
sir.
sir.
Okay, all okay. Anand, tomorrow okay? Anand is there? Nobody is in holiday mood, huh? Okay. Chalo.
But I'm not available tomorrow, doctor. So next availability.
I will anyway. Today I was able to do a good stretchable recording for 46 minutes, and I'll share you one page. Just see it. What I'm trying to do is I'm sharing my entire screen. Just see it positively. This is one channel I've created in YouTube. I've already uploaded all our classes here. Art class, intro class, whatever I've
The class
recorded.
and the third,
This
both
class
of
only.
the first and the third,
Both the
because I
first
missed
class,
both.
second class. Today I will upload my third class also, and I'll keep sharing you the link. Already 10 videos are uploaded, another 2 will upload. I will share you all the link, and you just go ahead with the link, open up that, and you can just go ahead with the classes. Anybody
Okay.
can see any number of times. Okay, so I'm
One
giving
more
it
question.
for
That's
entire
very good, sir.
class.
That's very, very important.
Yeah, so that
One.
if somebody have
So
missed for some point, okay, then you can just go ahead, open up this page. This page is called Twin Station. I will share up this page. You can open up this page and you can see all the videos.
okay.
Okay,
Doctor, are there
and I've
any?
already in this page already have one of the detailed class of anatomy alone. I have taken as one video that I will share as a YouTube link. It is a detailed class on anatomy fully. Okay.
Doc- Doctor, can you hear me?
Huh? Yes.
Okay.
I
Okay, I
will
just
share you
wanted
the
to know.
link in the group itself. Ha Anant, you are telling something. Not clear.
No, I was asking, part of this initial process, are there any kind of a material that we can perhaps purchase to read up?
I am sharing it all my notes. Don't worry. Whatever class I am taking, I will share all the notes.
Okay.
Everything will be
Right.
provided. Material,
Okay.
notes, the book, whatever is there, I'll share you the link to get the book. Everything I'll guide you.
Oh, okay. Thank you so
This
much.
10-12 hours, just try to confuse yourself with electrohomeopathy. Then after 12 hours, try to clarify with electrohomeopathy.
Okay.
Okay?
And last question,
Yes.
that if you have 2 minutes.
Yeah. I have plenty of time. No other time. No, nothing for me. Tell me,
No,
Anand.
and most of the questions are very because of my knowledge about the subject. So, excuse me for that. So,
No, no. I
Your
said you,
voice is breaking,
you.
sir.
No. Anant is trying to say he's new to the class, so he asked doubts. That's what Anant, right?
yeah, I was saying that my questions are purely generic in nature and might not be targeting homeopathy. Okay, so I'll explain the question. Is
No problem. See, Anant, everybody here is new to electrohomeopathy. Though they have done advance or I have done advance, the more doubts you all ask, the
okay,
more clarity everybody gets in.
right,
Nothing.
right. So I
And just
understand
to
Okay.
that.
clarify, I was like this during my basic class. The moment he says one sentence, I used to say, "Sir, I have a question." So don't worry.
I will take care, Anant. I have lots of patience, lots of patience.
That is true, and because taking us forward, sir, has taken a lot of time, and he answers each and every question to the class. It is very
Yes, Anant, you were
comforting.
telling something.
Okay, so my question is, electrohomeopathy kind of has a very narrow range of medicines, and perhaps it's a combination of things that work on every disease. Okay, when I say every disease, we are talking about anything that a human being experiences in his lifetime. So,
Yes.
under what conditions in severity of diseases does this form of medication actually fail? Because we kind of have a blanket understanding that electrohomeopathy or any other alternative form of therapy can cover any disease at any stage. Okay,
Hmm.
it's perhaps a wrong assumption or maybe the right assumption. I don't know because I'm not a physician. Sitting here understanding the ABCs of what this subject is all about. Okay,
Yes. See.
question is,
Yes.
yeah. So the larger question I have is under what elements, what conditions can electrohomeopathy actually fail? Is it that the system can fail, or is it the electro-homeopath who can fail?
Electro homeopath who will fail.
Okay, and not the system as such.
System never fails. For
Okay,
example, any condition, acupuncture can help.
okay,
Okay, any condition, Ayurveda can help.
yeah,
100%. It
correct,
is only Ayurvedic doctors, if they don't have a proper understanding of a disease,
right,
then only the system fails. Though it is made up of 114 plants,
yeah,
each and every plant, when you study, you will come to know what are the roles each and every plant does it. For example, when you see migraine as such,
yeah,
you will see migraine as an headache perspective. Okay, you will go to an allopath, he will give you sibylium and vasograin.
right,
Okay, you will go to an Ayurvedic doctor, he will try to give you certain lap to apply it on the head. If a person is a very good Ayurvedic doctor, he will treat your liver.
yeah,
He will treat your liver. If you come to me for migraine treatment, I will treat you for a liver. And it is not one or two cases, at least about 60 to 80 conditions
right,
of 17 to 20 years of migraine have got better in 3 months. Which means what? Either my voice is very sweet, I will try to mesmerize people. Second thing, if this is an hypothesis, second thing clears it that electrohomeopathy works. Only two things. When I give a certain medicine and when it works, it creates an hypothesis for me. This is how the study starts. The hypothesis, thus electrohomeopathy works. This was the hypothesis.
correct,
And if the hypothesis is, if I give a migraine medicine, if I talk very sweetly and mesmerizing them, that I can take care of your health, okay, I will be able to mesmerize only 2 or 3 people.
correct,
I will not be able to mesmerize 100 to 200 people with migraine patients. So
correct.
this clearly proves that electrohomeopathy works on managing a liver disease.
Okay,
With
absolutely.
electrohomeopathy, we were able to treat 3,000. Today the count is 3,800 and 973 cases of COVID. So if 10 cases COVID work and other cases we are fail, it means electrohomeopathy is a flop. But if it can help people to improve immunity, it means these water-based medicines has somehow created and good immunity for them.
Yeah,
They are able to fight back.
correct.
So this is the hypothesis. Always think negative
Yeah,
so that you will get to know a positive result about it. Always think negative. Always ask question why.
Sir,
Always ask a question why. Yes, Maha ma'am, tell me.
now, like, like the founder of homeopathy was Hahnemann. And
Yes.
usually, like, I mean, like, if we get German remedies, we all believe that, like, it's very good quality. Now,
Yes,
where
yes, yes.
where is the electro homeopathy, like, which is
In
the
Italy.
base? Italy.
Italy.
Okay.
And
So
today, India can prepare the medicine with
okay.
96% of efficacy.
Okay.
All the 114 plants are available in India.
Okay.
109 plants are available. Rest of the 5 plants are generic species
Okay.
which have equal quality. And Rabisen Pharma is only pharma which is available in the base of Himalayas, that is Himachal Pradesh, Chamba, are able to prepare exactly the same level of what
Samar, I'm sorry.
no problem, of what Italian medicine can prepare.
Okay.
Same level. We have a proper pharma in India who prepares an electrohomeopathy. It's not 1 or 2 years. Dr. Sanjeev Sharma is there for 30 years in this practice now. He
Correct.
has been to Italy. Tomorrow is a class now. How do we prepare medicines? I will share a video with you and I will explain you what are the stages in preparation of electrohomeopathy. It is not like take one plant, do a steam distillation. No. Step 1 is steam distillation. Step 2 is again heating it to about 200 degrees. Death and decay, trying to collect the water of the plant. Get into a rapid distiller to purify the liquid. Then get into a salt preparation of the remnant plant. So it is a series of process called cohobation. We will try to understand that process and then we'll come to know. That is not always doubt something till you get your clarities. No doubt about it. And I will try to I will try to solve all your doubts and clarify you. If I am not able to solve something, I will try to study and solve for you all. Okay? Yes.
Yeah. Thank you,
Done?
Doctor.
All right,
Yes.
all right.
Thank you
Chalo,
so much.
so see you tomorrow by 8 o'clock. Done.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Take
Sure.
care. Take care.
Bye, sir.